shoulders. I know it's that works pretty good. Is it supposed to fly?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll turn you on here though.
It's working?
There you go, boss.
I didn't want to. Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. If anybody's out there, Fort Francis Muskie Hockey Club girls here are getting ready to face off against Badger City again. If you didn't get a chance to watch, Badger City played yesterday, the first game of the year for the girls. So early on, they had 3 practices last week, and then right into this exhibition series. Originally, it was scheduled for later in October, which would have been great probably to have a few more skates under our belt. But nonetheless, it's a good learning experience for the girls. Good measuring stick as well. So played Badger City yesterday, lost 2-0, 1-0 plus an empty netter late in the game to make it 2-0. I think it was about 3 seconds after they got that empty netter. And then we played the Wisconsin Selects. Badger City is a team that is basically a club team that plays year-round, and it's like a AAA U18 team. And Wisconsin Selects are high school girls that gather up for about a 20-24 game season in the fall before they go back to their high school teams in the first week of November and play that season. So both really good teams. We have lost 8-2 to the Selects. It wasn't really an 8-2 game, but they were definitely more polished with passing, shooting. We had some good opportunities. We got it to 4-2 at once in the second period, and then the Selects made it 6-2 before the period was over. It added 2 more in the third, but so they made some nice shots, made some nice plays. We got a little careless puck watching a couple times and left players alone in front of the net. Got out-muscled a couple times in front, and you know, that's the way it is. That's hockey. So hopefully the girls get a chance to look at the video later and learn a couple things. But like I said, every time they step on the ice, the goal really is just to get better, whether it's a practice or a game. Try to get better every time so that when it, end of a tournament or to get to OFSA or at OFSA, they're playing their best hockey. So hopefully we'll see another good performance here today. Then the girls are going home to practice for about a month before they go to the annual Winnipeg tournament. So the Sturgeon Creek Classic. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, Game 3 and Adrian, 15-minute period. Adrian and I have been getting fooled by the period lengths all week long. But we're up to 15, that's all right. If we get done a little early, that'd be fine. We could get the girls showered up in the hotel and it won't be such a smelly ride home. That wouldn't be so bad either. So out here, starting this game off, we got Will Mason on the left side, Narinsky on center, and Pope on the right wing. On the back end, we got Tom and Cross, and they're underway here as the Badger City wins the draw back to the D and quickly up under the neutral zone. Tom breaks that play up, tries to get it to Pope, misses her. Back up the wall again. Now we got a 2-on-1 shaping up, but Narinsky couldn't quite get there. Willow Mason supports her well, tries to give it right back to her. Logan didn't see that puck, and out comes Badger City. That pass is going to miss and probably go the distance. Icing is the call here early on in the first period. So Badger City's out of Madison, Wisconsin, I think we learned the other day. Madison's probably a good 4.5-hour drive, so even though we're in Wisconsin, we're probably closer to home than they are. Cross stops that puck, dumps it back in the corner. Down low to get it at Pope. Pope and Narinsky down low with 3 Badger City players. And Willow Mason slides down, throws it to the front, but nobody there for the hockey club. And out come Badger City. Tom breaks that puck up the red line, dumps it right back in. And they start to look for changes. Down low is Mason. Picks it up, dumps it back into the corner. First one there, Narinsky. Badger City player plays away from her. Now they come out of the zone. Tipped before the red line in, and that's going to go for an icing. As that player just tipped the puck into the zone, but it wasn't before the red line. It was before the red line, sorry. So that'll go for an icing. That brings out Easton, Tangay, and Harbluck up front. We got LePage and Hannah White on the backside. Face off, offensive zone. That's Easton on the draw. Tied her up nicely, wins it back to Hannah White. Hannah White puts it down in the corner. Easton chases, Tangay gets there to cut it off. She gets to the puck first. Got player battling with her, 2 of them. Good support by Badger City. They get it to the line, not out. And dump right back in. Well, it is out now, they're saying. Change their mind. Badger City now comes out and skates through the neutral zone with some speed. That's number 4, Chady. Her sister played on Northland last year and now in Beloit with my daughter Madison. Her sister, the defenseman. Good pass out front, and there's the goal. Pass out front, the original shot hit a skate and was deflected over to a wide open player beside the net. She's had a tap in as unfortunate bounce there for the hockey club. And a fortunate pickup there by the Badger City team, and they make it 1-0 for Badger City. Now a new lineup here, Bliss at center, Gushalak on the left side, Perot on the right side. Got Wolseley and Arpin on the back. Down by 1 early on in the first. Off the wall, Wolseley to Gushalak. Broken up there, Bliss comes in. Can't get by her player. Gushalak steps in, picks up the puck. Tried to get around the defenseman. Defenseman with a good stick, taken away by Bliss. Bliss carries it down low, loses it down there. It's 3 for Jersey. They chip it out of the zone and out off the boards. Harpin's hustling back there to cut off number 19. Pokes it away from her. Picking it up there now is Wolseley. She just dumps it out. Perot didn't see that. He's going to get by her. Might go for icing. Barely. And they do call it an icing. It just gets there. So we're still looking for a first shot here. I don't think that Badger City's had more than 1. It was a good, fortunate bounce. On the face-off now, Bliss in for the draw. Got kind of lost that one. The Badger City girl just pushed her right past her and went and got it. And then she gets the puck and centers it. There's 2 players there. It's trying to throw it, but Bliss picks it off in the neutral zone. Carries that up through the neutral zone. It's a 1-on-2. She's got her goose back on that side. Fires a low wrister, missed the net. Didn't get much on that one. Chipped it passes the Badger City team using the wall. Tried to get a little fancy there and lost that puck. Now it bounces to Gushalak. He's trying to pick it up. Dumped out of the zone, coming off the bench is Pope. Pope's got the blue line now with some speed. Cuts in and uses her side. Got a good spot to shoot. Oh, couldn't lose the handle. Gets dragged into the corner. Badger City off the wall. Tom's there to knock it down. Throws one towards the net. Pope got the stick on it. Pushes it into the corner. Pope has Narinsky out front. Good pass to Narinsky. I believe that was saved by the goalie. I think she got on it. back to the point. Tom is trying to pinch keep them in. She does. Gets it to Pope in front. She's tripped up and right in the hash marks, and out comes Badger City. 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Cross pushes her into the corner. Tries to force her to the other corner. Badger City player drops it there. Nowinski goes back, takes her player out, holds her up against the wall. Two Badger City players there, and Tom comes in to help out. Puck is shot towards the front. Mason gets it up to Pope. Pope at the blue line. Good battle, gets the puck out over. Mason picks it up. Goes back to the D partner Cross. Cross gets it up to Nowinski. Nowinski pushes it in, loses it, but Mason's there to pick up the loose puck. She gets ran out of the board, into the boards, out of the play. But Nowinski's there. Good supporting of each other. Easton's come off the bench now. She's in front of the net looking for a puck. A little tied up. Mason's doing the battle on the sidewall. She's got three Badger City players there. It comes out almost to Easton, but it goes past her. That's not a good back check there. Good stick there by LePage, I believe it was. Now on the ice, that's Hardblock giving chase. In comes Badger City over the blue line. Tries to make a pass in front. It's knocked down there. Shoot, finds it, covers it up, and gets the whistle in front of the net. Almost another fortunate bounce for Badger City. But Shayna found that one and covered it up, and we got a face-off now in the defensive zone. That's Easton on the draw. She wins it cleanly back to Hannah White. Hannah White gives it right back off the same wall to Harblock, but the defenseman got there first. Goes back to the point. Tanguay pressures her. LePage and Easton now against the player, and nobody picked up the player in a slot. Good pass to the front. She just slides it in. Good toe save there by Shayna Shoot. Harblock tried to clear it, but didn't quite get it out. And then there's a giveaway right up the middle. Hannah White was looking for Tanguay, but picked off there by the Badger City team, and out comes the hockey club. 2-on-1. Tanguay and Harblock. Tanguay drags the puck wide, spins, then turns back into the corner, buys herself a little space, takes it to the net. She's got a little room. Just couldn't get it over to Harblock, and then get tripped up. Comes right back to her. She's battling from her knees. Well, there's a big pass out to the middle. Can't pick it off. Arpin just slides it right back up. Tries to give it to Bliss. That's offside though. And the ref, good call there. Looking at a good scoring opportunity, but because we're offside. So the face-off comes all the way back to our offside dot from where the play originated, I suppose. Bliss on the face-off. Wins it back to Arpin. Arpin tries to give it up to Pro, comes right back to Arpin. Kuchelak picks that player's pocket and tries to skate through. Perot is there to pick it up. A little bit of a traffic jam in the middle of the ice there. A lot of players clogged up. Here comes the Badger City team over the blue line. This takes the first player out. It's poke check there by Wolseley. Wolseley chips it off the wall. Perot's trying to get to it. She picks it, pokes it into the corner, and follows up with the forecheck. Gets there first, fenders it. Bliss would have kept skating to the net. She would have been just her and the goalie, but she posted. Fault. Badger City there trying to drag it in, carries it over the blue line and offside. So good play by Childs there. She poked the pass and beat that defenseman to the puck, centered it. Nobody was there. Had a good chance to score. 8:53 left in the first period. Badger City up 1-0. Off the face-off. Won by Badger City and dumped into the hockey club zone. Tom gets there and she rims it around the far side to Pope. Pope lost the handle. Blair Cross picks it up and goes back the other way. Willow Mason's trying to get there. Two Badger City players and now three. Tom gets there and forks it up to Nowinski. Nowinski and Pope have a 2-on-1 shaping up here coming in over the blue line. Nowinski over to Pope. Pope gets it, shoots it right on the goalie. Had to go from her backhand to her forehand, ran out a little bit of space, but it was a nice play. Pope picks the puck up again. Back to Tom. Tom looks, shoots. There's a shot from the point. Pope gets there. Oh, almost gets there, but then she got it checked. And Badger City just dumps it out of harm's way into the neutral zone. Blair Cross circles, looking for a play. Gives it up to Nowinski. Nowinski stick handles around one. Loses it, but Mason's there. She drops it to Cross. Cross puts it back into the corner. And they go for a change. Out comes Badger City. Badger City finds a player right up the middle. Will trips, falls. She trips up the other player. Got LePage. Puck is dumped out here. Marley's chasing the puck. Bliss, that is. A little bit of a line mix up there. Out comes Badger City. Around the defenseman. Stopped it, and Bliss just gives it right back to shoot for a cover up. Hannah White comes in a little late, gives the girl a shove, and now she's going to get the gate. Probably didn't need to give that extra shot there in the back. So now the hockey club's going to be short-handed. They're looking at what to do. It's like Bliss, Tangay, Arpin, and LePage are going to try to kill this penalty off here. 7:25 left in the first period. Hockey club trailing by 1. Hannah White getting 2 for cross-checking. On the face-off, Bliss wins it over to LePage and gets the puck back. Tries to bounce it out off the wall, but it's stopped just inside the blue line, and Badger City carries it back in and now gets their power plays to set up. Nice spin cross-ice pass there. Badger City back to the point. Hockey club setting up their penalty kill. Badger City's moving it around. Keeps them to the outside. Bad pass on Badger City, and it comes out of the zone. Tangay's pressuring. Back comes Badger City. Tangay comes back, gets a good stick in there, and it's dumped all the way down the ice by LePage. And that'll kill off some valuable time. Marinsky's on the forecheck on the PK. Goes in. Out comes Badger City. Cross ice pass, and right up through the middle comes Badger City. Over the blue line. Deanna Gushalak broke that play up. Marinsky's there now. Hits by a couple, but it's quickly turned right back up the ice by Badger City. Girls coming in 25, but has no help yet, so she dumps the puck in a little deeper. Woolsey goes back to get it. Stops the puck in the corner, gets it, has a bit of room to shoot it out. Fires it out and gets it out over the red line, and again takes the pressure off for the time being. Badger City turns, fires up again. I'd like to come up right through the middle, make that pass. Girl from Badger City cutting into the slot here now. Girl in front screening. Now we get to the puck. Harper Woolsey again chips it out of the zone. Gushalak's pressuring on the penalty kill. Badger City turns up the wall, up the left side here, attacking and setting up, looking for a cross-ice pass. It just misses everybody. Pope gets there first and hammers it right back down the ice. And a good penalty kill here by the hockey club so far. We got 10 seconds left in the kill here. Badger City, oh, Pope got a stick on that, broke it up almost. Now in 1 second, the girl's going to get a good shot and score. Just as the penalty expires, the girl cut in, took a good low shot just over the pad of shooting under the glove. Probably get out and challenge that one a little bit more. But it was a good shot nonetheless. We had her killed off almost. But now it's 2-0, 5:23 left in the first period. So off the face-off, Tom gathers it, goes up the wall to Pope. Pope, there's Bliss. Bliss and Mason almost had a chance for a 2-on-1, but again hit a skate and didn't go anywhere. Back come Badger City. Forward is taken out of the play by Cross. Cross flips it up the wall to Bliss. Bliss has got traffic coming in. Takes her player out. Cross is there, picks up the loose puck and gets it up to Pope. Pope swept around one player, coming in against two. Drop, no, he's going to drop it, look like, to Mason, but gets it ran out into the boards and loses control to Badger City. Badger City rims it around. Tom's the first one there. He's trying to keep it in low. Keeps it down in the corner. Badger City's there to take that puck back. He's dropping it there. Now Pope is on the puck. Keeps battling down in the corner and tries to center it. No one there but Badger City. And out, Badger City comes up the right wide. Fires one up the middle, misses everybody. That's going to go for an icing. 4 minutes to play here in the first period. Hockey club trailing by 2. I don't know if that second one was a power play goal, Adrian, or if it was close right at the end. We could. Was it better to say it was power play goal? Or?
It definitely was. I mean, put it.
Yeah. Close enough. So off the face-off, Badger City gathers that puck and starts skating out of the zone. Get to the red line, dump it in, hit somebody on the bench there, so they're going to stop that one. Face-off in the neutral zone, right at center ice. So 2-0. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the first period. Still looking for a little more offense here. Getting a few more shots on goal. Badger City played the Queens last night. I don't know what it ended up. I think Badger City won. The scoreboard still said 7 or 8-1 this morning, so that could have been the same game. I don't know. Could be wrong. Icing is the call here off that face-off. Badger City throw it too far. Oh, shot on goal. Oh, not quite. Where's the goal? Can we count that? No. The goalie had to be sharp there. Off the face-off, Narinsky ties it up, gets it back to herself, gets a quick shot on that. Goalie was a good save there. Puck rimmed around. Hannah White stops it, throws it to the front. Oh, Tenge had a chance there. Probably a quick release. She might have got one. Anyways, here comes Badger City. Number 19, Baines, all by herself, looking for somebody in front. Finds somebody in front. LePage breaks that up. LePage goes over to the wall, tries to chip it out. Gets in her skates, loses it for a minute. Now the hockey club's back in their own zone, scrambling a little bit. Hannah White's there. She goes behind the net all the way around to Tanguay. Tanguay has players coming out here quick. She gets held on the wall. There's 3 Badger City players there, outmanning us. They win the battle momentarily. Then LePage gets it, goes over to Harbluck. Harbluck looking up the ice, dumps it in deep, and off they go for a change. Gooslack steps on. Out comes Badger City once again. They flip it up the middle, misses everybody, but it goes right to Harper Woolsey. Harper looks for an opening, banks it off the board, just about gets it to Gooslack. She's just out of her reach, and back comes Badger City, coming up the left side. They dump it in deep. Going back to get it is Woolsey. You got Perot up front, Gooslack and Bliss. Puck comes out of the corner. Girls picked up in the corner. Puck still bouncing around the front of the net here. Nobody can get a stick on it and goes back into the corner. Now it's on the left side wall. Gooslack's there. Badger City plays it back to the point. Quick shot, blocked by Perot. Dumps back in again. Badger City has control. Puck is centered. Right by everybody. Arpin's there and Charles Perot is there. Charles trying to pick it up and bank it out, and she does a good job and gets it out of harm's way. Quickly though, Badger City regroups. There's an example there where we got to step up and pick up players as we're just kind of watching right now. And one pass, everyone's just chasing. No one's picking up a player, and when we don't have the puck, so that'd be something to learning curve. Woolsey gets it. She goes up the wall to Gooslack. She tries to bank it out, hits a stake, and she gets it past everybody. Perot is in hot pursuit, and we're getting chance over the red line, the blue line. That's going to be an icing. So 1:35 left to play here in the first period. 2-0 Badger City. Off the face-off, Narinsky slides it over to Pope, goes back to the point and goes past cross, and she has to regroup and pick it up behind her own net. Spins away, turns it right back up the wall to Willow Mason. Mason tries to chip it by, but the defenseman pinching kept it in. They go right back up the same wall, and now it goes to Narinsky. Narinsky has a step. She's got a 2-on-1 here, shaping up with Pope again. She slides around and almost tucks it in with a nice save by the goalie there. Nice save, nice little toe drag, but probably a couple passes and that puck could be in the back of the net. Tom gets it now. She banks it up the wall to Pope. Goes back in. Badger City's on it. Nice play there. Girl spins away from her check. Nowinski comes down low to help out. Under a minute to play here in the first period. Badger City gets it, fires it behind the net, misses everybody. Pope gets there first. She chips it out. It's knocked down by the Badger City defenseman, and she quickly turns the puck right back up the ice. Now they got the hockey club on a change. They're coming in on 2-on-1. Good shot to the short side. Pope, found that. Deflected it into the corner. Puck's chipped out. Bliss battling out here with her player. Bliss gets by one, gets by two, but lost the handle and taken away from her by the next one. She dumps it all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing against Badger City. So 15 seconds here left in the period, and 2-0 still the score. Had a couple good scoring chances though. Goalie's made some nice saves. Hopefully that next one will come soon. Time for one before the period's out. Shivering and cold. Yawning. Face off won by Bliss. Knocked down LePage. LePage's shot. They're battling on the side wall over there. That's going to pretty much kill the clock with 4 seconds to 1, and that's it. We're going to go into the second with the same score, 2-0 Badger City. Well, not too bad, eh, Adrian? Not bad. Coming, slowly but surely.
Back hurts like good.
Well, I was trying to be positive. Yeah. There's a stat. Celia must not be feeling well. She didn't look like she had a lot of zip there, and she was out, and now she's going off. I think she might be under the weather.
She's got it's called lace.
Oh, her lace bite or whatever?
Yeah, lace bite.
Oh, because Miley said she was going to try one of those squishy pad things on her foot, but maybe it didn't work. She had to wear like these socks that Jeff Wright told me about, and they had like a silicone gel, like so on the inside where those bones on your ankles are.
Yeah.
And we used to get our skates heated up and punched out. Nothing ever seemed to work. And then we bought those little things, and that was just.
Yeah.
And then I borrowed a pair of hers the other day when I was drafting during the tryouts, because my feet same thing, and they work super good. So I ordered a couple more pairs. I think they're like 2 pairs for $14. So it's pretty cheap for the relief from pain.
That exact injury that kept me out of hockey.
That one, yeah. See if you would have had those pads, you would have been.
And I also,
You'd still be playing with
I
your
also
size.
can't skate.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
that was the other reason.
maybe that was why your feet hurt too much.
2 main reasons.
Yeah. Well, that's. Sometimes they make a big deal of skating. Yeah. Yeah. You got a blister. It was over. Hockey.
Sports it is.
Yeah. Well, you were good at those, so that was your calling. That I always liked basketball, like growing up, but then I played hockey and I never got to play it in school. So that's good because I probably wasn't that good. I like shooting, but not dribbling so much.
Not so much.
Dribbling and running at the same time was tough. But I wasn't like all the kids in gym class now. They just want to shoot from the half court, you know?
Everybody shooting.
Yeah, yeah. Can't make a layup, but they can shoot it from the far end of the court, where they try. All right, here we go in the second period. Off the draw, and Narinsky loses it for a second. And right quickly into the zone come the, we're going to call them Wildcats for this rush. The, who are we playing again? Badger City team, yeah. I saw Wildcats. Remember yesterday I was talking about Wisconsin Wildcats? I saw a sticker on the back of somebody's window, so I didn't just make that up. They're out there somewhere. Uh-oh. Good block there by Tom off her shin pad. Goes into the corner. We're back in our own zone here. Pope gets it. Pope. Comes around behind her net, looking for a lane. Chips it up to Willow Mason. She tries to just get it out of trouble. Poked away from everybody, and Pope gets it back again now in the neutral zone, looking for someone to give it to. Way up here is Mason and Narinsky. It's a 2-on-2, 2-on-1 because the player fell. Mason drags it in wide, tries to slide it back to the front, and did. And Narinsky was going there, and she just couldn't get a stick on it. Out comes Badger City. Hannah White picks it up now. The player goes off and gives her a bit of space. Carries it behind the net. Banks it off the wall to Mason. Mason slides the backhand pass up to Narinsky. She's lost the handle. Badger City dumps it right back into our zone. Picking it up to Hannah White. Tries to go out with nothing but white jerseys on that side. It's deflected in front and trickles across the front of the crease. Mason gets there. She just turns and finds a lane and gets it out of the zone. Perot is on that player now, checking her. Back comes Badger City. There you go, cross ice, misses everybody. Hannah White's going to get there first. She spins it around behind the net over here to LePage. LePage has a player on her. That's one thing with these teams that have been playing a little bit more. They don't take long to get on the checking. Up comes Narinsky now. Oh, she lost the puck. Gets a shot off, but ran out of an angle there, and the goalie makes a pad save, kicks it away. Back comes Badger City. Oh, yeah. LePage is going to go off now for gang tackle or horse collar, we'd call that in football. Kind of like a horse collar. Got her up around the neck and pulled her down on the ice. So holding, I guess, could be interference. Could be just about anything, but could be a 2-minute penalty. Yeah, just saying. Probably had to, I thought she was trying to whisper a secret into her ear. When she, yeah. Follow you on Insta. All right, so we're killing another penalty. 13 minutes left. Face off. Bliss on the draw. Loses it back to the point, and Badger City dumps it in deep, looking for a centering pass. It goes by everybody, and they get the puck on the left side, setting up the power play. Girl walks the blue line, looks in front of the net, has the player wide open, and off the side of the net was Badger City player. She tried to go upstairs, but just ran out of room. They set it up again, looking across. Good stick by Gushalek. Deflected that one away from the player. Badger City banks it off the wall, getting up there to battle. It looks like that's Cross. Cross and Tom down below. Tom goes around the other way, tries to get it around, but can't. Oh, and lucky for us, Badger City forward tries to get it to her defenseman and missed her, and it goes all the way down the ice. So, a minute and 15 here left in the power play for Badger City. And they come up through the neutral zone, pass it into the middle. That pass has been there. We're giving that to them a lot, where we should be stepping up, probably taking that player passing option away. Tom intercepts that pass and puts it all the way down the ice, and the penalty killers are going to go off for a change. The goalie tries to fire it up quick, and here they come. That's going to miss them all, and that's going to go for icing. So 51 seconds left on this power play. 11:49 left in the second period. 15-minute period again, too. So not that we're complaining. Yeah, we never know. They're keeping us on our toes. Pope on the face-off here at Tanguay up front. Anna White and Arpin killing on the backside. Anna White gets that puck off the face-off, dumps it back in the corner, and the first one there is Tanguay. Tanguay's going to try to tie it up in the corner, kill some valuable time, doing a good job down there. In comes the second player from Badger City, but Pope's there to take that puck away from her. She leans into her player and knocks her over. Does a quick turn, gives Lane the shoot now, just misses the net. Right idea. Tanguay gets there, takes the puck. She takes the body off the puck, and out comes Badger City. Badger City's coming on the rush on the power play with 18 seconds left on the power play. Kara carries it wide. She's forced in the corner by Hannah White. Hannah White, ooh, I thought she was going to get a penalty. Thank God she didn't. And it's dumped out of the zone by Pope all the way down. That's going to kill that penalty off as 5 seconds left, and it kicks down. Pope's looking for a change. Tanguay's the first one in, putting some pressure on the puck, shot up the wall. Deflected there by Badger City. And then comes Badger City on the 3-on-2. They only got 4 players out there, but they're done killing a penalty. They could have a 5th player out there. They're still killing, but the penalty's over. I don't want to yell because it'd be pretty yell. You can yell from there. There's our 5th player. So we give them a little extra power play time, but luckily it didn't burn us. So Marinsky grabs that puck by the blue line. Then she gets taken out of the play. Now we're going to have a power play for the hockey club, as they're going to call an interference penalty or body checking. Well, 10:23 left. That's our opportunity here maybe to get on the board. So we need to find the back of the net. Actually, we haven't scored on this team yet. We should. Well, let's get that first one now. We have Bliss on the face-off, Pope and Nurski up front, Tom and Cross on the backside. Puck dumped in, and Pope gets there first, takes it behind the net. She's going to stop there and look for help. Nurski goes down low, puck comes up the wall to Cross. Cross goes back to Pope. Pope goes to the front to Tom. Tom looking for a lane, almost got it to Bliss, but it was intercepted by Badger City. And out comes Badger City on the penalty kill, dumping that puck in and going for a change. Tom's the first one back to pick it up. She stops, quick turn, finds Cross on the sidewall. Cross gives it to Bliss. Bliss carries it up. She slides it up to Narinsky. Narinsky carries it in over the blue line. Narinsky's almost taken out of play, but keeps her balance. Stops behind the net. Comes out from behind the net, looking for that loose puck. Jamming away. Still no whistle. Now it's behind the net, and Bliss picks it up. Bliss goes in the corner. Goes back to Cross. Cross lost the handle for a second, but finds it back. Shoots it, hits a shin pad, knocks the girl down, and Bliss is going to find that puck. Oh, it's cleared out by the injured player. And down the ice. Back to get it is Pope. Pope lost the handle right to Tom, though. Tom tries to give it to Narinsky, but misses there, and it's going to go to Badger City, who's going to dump it all the way back down the ice. First one to get there is Badger City's number 20. He wants to hold it in the corner. Oh, now Cross is going to take a penalty for tripping. 38 seconds in that power play, and we're going to be back. We're going to go to 4-on-4 hockey here. They're a little slow getting back there. 20 wanted the puck a little more than we did, and when she got it, she got body position and drew a penalty. And we're going to go to 4-on-4 hockey. There's 9 minutes here and 1 second left in the second period. So some 4-on-4 hockey. We got Harbluck and Gushalak up front. Arpin and Wolseley on the backside. Won by Gushalak. Wolseley, she dumps it all the way down the ice, but it's 4-on-4 hockey, so it's the icing. So, wow, we got 35 seconds left of 4-on-4. Gushalak this time lost the draw to Badger City. They go D to D and get a shot through from the point. Misses everybody. They try to center it again. Defenseman gets it on her backhand, slides it over. Girl fans on it, tries to slide one through to 20, but it ditches everybody, goes to the far side. Gushalak there now, putting some pressure on that defenseman. Keeps harassing her behind the net. Push it into the ward. Arpin comes in to help out. She gets the puck, but she flips it right back here to the point, and it's kept in by Badger City. Now Wolseley first to pressure the puck. 4-on-4 hockey is tipped for a second. Oh, that would have been good. Gushalak could have got sprung free there. Wolseley gets to that puck now. A penalty's over. We got 1 minute and 20 to kill now. Harbluck with a good stick. Gets the puck, wins the battle, gets it to the red line, and that's as far as we get. And back comes Badger City. Broken up by Wolseley. She dumps it into the corner. Arpin gets there. She pokes it off the player's stick. There's a 2-on-2 battle down here. And about a minute left in the power play. Almost out, but not quite. Gets to the blue line. Another try and can't get it out. They dump it right back into the corner. Wolseley gets there first. She tried to chip it by the player, but the player intercepts that, and now she's taking it to the net. Comes into the slot, slides across ice. Player gets a good shot on net, hits the side of the net. Now Wolseley's there again. Got players all over here. She dumps it away, but right to Badger City player. It's centered, and luckily for us, shot was right into Shayna's belly, and Shayna made no mistake. Squeezed that one, no rebound. So again, we did good work, but then we turn and give the puck away too easy, you know. Work so hard to get it, and then fire a puck, and it's right to the white team. So just little things to learn from. Especially when you kill a penalty, you could just eat it on the wall until you got help. Kill valuable time. Face off again, lost. Badger City wins that. Bliss out the forecheck. Puck down low to the sidewall. LePage and Bliss trying to keep them on the sidewall here on the right side. Bliss takes out her player. LePage gets there, tries to poke it past the defenseman. She's in the battle now. Coming across to help out Pope. Now Pope has a one-on-one. She's got speed. She's going to go in all alone here. All by herself. Pope goes in alone. Oh no, ran out of room. Goalie isn't that fast either, but kind of made a nice move, but just kind of lost the handle. Didn't get a good shot on net, but good try nonetheless. Short-handed stuff. Oh, we got that penalty killed off. Out of the box is Cross, and right at a goal, shot on goal again, coming into the slot. Shayna shoot again, makes a good save, squeezes that one. Gets the whistle here with just under 7 minutes left to play in the second period.
No help there.
Whew, yeah, she had to make a couple tough saves there coming out of the corner. That's probably an area of our game we'll have to focus on, is the front of our net, cleaning that up. Oh, Willow Mason gets there. Stopped by Bliss. She shoots it out. It's going to go all the way down for an icing. So we're going to try that one again in our zone. So still looking at that first goal. We've had a couple pretty good scoring opportunities and just unable to cash in. I'd say next time they come in, they fake a shot and then go top bar down. It's just like, that's what I see on TV all the time. It works. And off the face-off, a little bit of a tie-up. Willow Mason gets to her point, gets past her. Mason and Pope now trying to poke it by the defense. They do, but the other defenseman covers that thing up. Puck off the wall now, dumped into the fort zone, but it's dumped right back out there by Hannah White. Badger City gets it, goes D to D, then tries to bank pass off the wall. LePage is there to pick that off, comes out to Pope. Pope leaves it for Bliss. She gets stick handled into a couple skates and can't get it to anybody. It goes right back to the Badger City team, and up they come. But Pope is there to knock it off her stick. Hockey club's going for changes. Out comes Harbluck and Narinsky. Pass right up the middle. Tipped away from everybody. They're going to say no ice because it was tipped. So hustling back is LePage. She gets there first. Good play behind her back. Try to get out of harm's way. Trying to get it up the wall. Loses it. Can't find it. swooping in to get it, the Badger City player. She centers it, but Willow Mason's there to knock it down, bank it off the open wall out. Harbluck's chasing it. She's got two Badger City players around her, but she pushes that puck into the corner and stays on top of it. They just reverse the flow, now going pinching down low to keep it in and keep it alive is Sienna Tom. It goes back behind the Badger City net. Picking it up is Badger City. They flick it off the wall. Pinching his cross. She almost had it. They get out, but luckily Narinsky and everyone's back covering up. So here comes Narinsky. Picks the puck off. Trying to stick handle through a few white jerseys. She's got 4 of them back there. Another toe drag, and then it's lost at the circle. Need a little bit more going wide. Setting her up. Delaying. Tom there. He tries to get it over to Childs Perot. Off the sidewall there, up to number 7 on Badger City. She's cutting into the middle to get a better angle. She converged, a lot of the players converged on her. She didn't get a shot on net. She dumps it behind the net. Perot's down there to pick it up. Perot's going to use right up the gut to Narinsky. Narinsky has Tanguay coming on the rush. Narinsky's all by herself. She's trying to get a shot off. Again, she's got Tanguay in front. She tries to get it out. Perot is there. Narinsky thinks there should have been a penalty there. Out, dumping it out is Badger City. Here they come in, 1-on-4. Cross keeping her to the outside. Still spins away from Cross, looks to the middle of the net. Dunk right in the middle, Perot right there. Bliss picks it up, lost it. Loses it right there to Tom. Tom goes cross-ice to Tanguay. Uh-oh, we got a player changing. They let it go. So it's dumped in by Tanguay, and Bliss is there to tie up the defenseman and get to that puck. He dumps it back into the corner for Bouchelak. Bouchelak's there. Bouchelak almost got it. Badger City player gets away from her. Firing it up the ice. That's off of Pope's stick. To Bliss, she dumps it right back in as they go on the forecheck. 4 minutes here to play in a second. Score is still 2-zip. Pope takes it away from the defense. And the defenseman misses her and goes face plants into the boards. Keeping it down low is Harper Woolsey. Gets it to Bouchelak. She's looking for Bliss in the front, but can't quite get it to her. And out comes Badger City. Badger City's got a 2-on-2 shaping up. Going around Arpin with some speed. Cutting to the net. Woolsey gets back and cuts her off. Bouchelak and Bliss now coming out of the zone. Bliss cuts back, gives it to Bouchelak. 1-on-4. He's got to get up and support with her. Bouch does a good job dragging it into the corner, keeping it going. Bliss tries to get it back to her, but it's intercepted. Out comes Badger City. Cutting in, that's offside. And a good call. So, a couple chances going either way there. Score remains 2-0 Badger City. 3:18 left here in the second period. What are you smiling about?
Nothing.
That wipe out?
My chest is getting tight.
Is it? Oh no.
Really excited.
Yeah, I could do CPR here. Too early in the year. Uh-oh. Take the full one. The puck's dumped back into the hockey club zone. LePage gets there first, slides it around the boards to Pope. Gets past her. Pinching defenseman keeps it in. They put it back to the other corner. Sometimes like watching tennis, eh? Throw it from one side to the other side, back and forth. A little jam up. Narinsky trying to get by. Again, Pope pinching defenseman keeps it in the zone. Badger City player gets it, spins, and gets a snapshot off. Shuey goes down, covers that one up, gets a whistle, no rebound. 2:50 left now in the fourth period. Face off again, Narinsky. Lose this draw to Badger City player. Back to the point. She puts it back down low, it goes past her and into behind the net. LePage gets down there to take her player out. And Willow Mason's chipping it out off the wall. She's got 2 with her. She's trying to get it through, but it hits her shin pad. Now LePage gets it up to Narinsky. She turns. She's in by herself again. Ran herself out of room. I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but all 3 times that we've been in alone, we've geeked to that goalie's blocker, and we didn't have much space over there. She takes away at the bottom of the net. Well, it looks like we got a couple offsetting penalties here. So I guess they'll play 5-on-5. Minsky's having a hard time getting into the penalty box. Yeah. These couple of those noise whacker things to hit together. Oh, so we got 5-on-5 hockey. Bliss on the faceoff. Puck goes behind her. Parbuck almost grabbed it. But Badger City skates behind the net. Carries it past Harbluck. Oh, and now comes and bounces off wall up here to the right winger, 25. She carries it over the blue line, dumps it into the far corner to her left winger. He picks it up. It's checked there. Bliss gets it. She flips it off the glass and out of play. So we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone here. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. Badger City up 2-0. We're still looking for our first one against Badger City. Out of the zone, Harbluck chips it out. Harbluck and Tanguay are on the forecheck. Puck's bounced off the wall. I think that F3 should have been there because that was the only play that girl had. LePage picks that puck off, takes the shot, deflects into the corner. Bliss down there with two Badger City players. It's all tied up on the wall, and in coming to help was Gushlag. Badger City player gets the puck, flips it around the wall. LePage is going to pinch down, try to keep it in, but Badger City player gets it off the boards and out up to her winger who was going to the net. He spins away from cross, tries to take it to the front, looking for a player who tries to center. It's deflected. Hope's over there trying to battle it out on the wall. Goes back to the Badger City player. She steps around cross. Now she got a little bit of space. She tries to take it to the net. Good stick there by LePage. She tried to get it out. Hope tried to stick down through, but got poke checked, and out comes LePage. LePage gets it up to Gushlag. Couldn't handle that pass, and it goes to the Badger City team. Badger City's quickly regrouping and coming in, and offside. They had numbers there for a minute. Quick transition. Pope here on the face-off. And Gushlag comes in and picks it up. She gets the puck swatted away from her. She picks it back up again in the corner. 50 seconds left in the period. Well, Gushlag battling down low. Perot's over there. She whacks at the puck. She comes back one more time to get it. Turns. Gets it over to Gushlag. Lost it again right to the Badger City, and then they come 3-on-1. Nice pass. Nice shot. Rolls over the net. I think it might have caught a piece of Shayna's shoulder there. Perot gets the puck, turns away, protects it down low. Now Badger City comes in to help. Centers the puck. Nice play. Shoot, makes a nice save down low, takes away the bottom of the net, covers up the rebound, and so 20 seconds left. Keeps the score at 2-0.
That's period.
Yeah, a little more happening. Oh my God, my back is so sore. You know what? Maybe before we get good technical equipment, we should get a couple like lazy boy chairs to do this stuff. Yeah, something that'd be good. You can't keep bringing this product without comfort. Off the face-off, Badger City looking for one more chance to score. Out come the Muskies. Tanguay carrying in over the red line. Just under 8 seconds left here. She spins away, turns. Little Mason's there to pinch that off. Puts it back in the corner. 1 second left. That's going to pretty much kill that period. So we're going to go into the second period intermission down by 2. It looks like we are going to have a flood. So take a quick break. 2-0. They got 2 goals in the period. The second one we'll say maybe was a power play goal. It was kind of right as it expired. Nice little shot. First one was a good bounce, rebound. Right to a girl wide open at the side of the net. It's just a lucky break. But goalies made a couple good saves. Nowinski got in and Pope got in a couple times all by themselves. And the goalie stood her ground and took away the bottom of the net, and we couldn't push it past her. So we'll see what happens here in the third. We'll be back in 15 minutes or less. All right, here we are back here for the third period, last period of the weekend. And then we go home and back to school tomorrow. So Muskies down 2-0 going in the third against Badger City. 2 goals in the first period, one off a good bounce a couple minutes into the game. Badger City player found it right in the net. No chance there for the goalie and Shayna. And then the second one was a power play shot. Girl jumped in off the sidewall, and as the power play expired, just a good little shot over the pad and under the glove of Shayna Shoot, and that made it 2-0. And then it's been nothing since. So hopefully the girls can get one. They always say a 2-goal lead going into the third period is the worst lead to have. So get that first one, and we'll see what we can do. Norinsky, Mason, and Pope up front. Tom and Cross on the backside. The puck goes off the face-off, carried into the Badger City zone, but they quickly come right back out. Cross gets that puck, tries to hit Mason, misses there, it goes by everybody. I don't know if they're going to call this an icing. No, they're going to wave that one off. And first one on the puck is Mason. Now Norinsky slides down to pick it up. Norinsky battling in the corner. Her and Mason try to pick it up. Mason comes out with it. Centers it to Pope. Pope on the backhand, couldn't get anything on it. It was deflected. Pope again is carrying it into the slot. Lots of white jerseys around there, protecting it well, and gets it back to the point to Tom. Tom looking for a lane, throws one at net. Mason tries to deflect it and just couldn't get it towards the net. Goes into the corner, and Badger City tries to get that puck out. Up the wall. Misses everybody. That's going to go for an icing. So just about a minute in, 14-12 here left to go. 2-0, a couple of good shifts there. One good shift to start the period, I should say, as the Muskies were in the zone looking for, oh, I thought that ref missed the puck back there. Off the face-off, Bliss loses it to Badger City. Back behind the net, Badger City defenseman's looking for a lane. Poke check by Bliss. Bliss gets it back and takes it to the front of the net. Slides it over to Perot. Oh, just couldn't get it to her. Then LePage steps in, rips a high shot, hits Bliss in the head. And she's got probably hurt right in the side of the head. I think they have that ear hole protection on. She looks like she's okay. Should have deflected that in. Like, never played a lot of soccer though. That would have probably, I think, if Ella had been here, she played soccer, she would have headed that in. Anyways, out of the zone, back to pick it up is Hannah White. Hannah White off the board to Gushlag. Gushlag tips it off the board to Bliss. Bliss has got a one-on-one here. 2 back checkers coming, tries to get it past the defenseman, but the defenseman gets in the way. The defenseman carries it behind the net. Bliss is giving her a little lumber, but not enough. And here comes the Badger City team out of the zone. Carries it in. Back there, back checking. Bliss broke that play up. LePage goes off the sidewall to Perot. Perot deflects it out to Hannah White. Hannah White, oh, she just fanned on it, tried to get it up. It's deflected. Slap shot misses the net by Badger City. Goes around, the Badger City pinch and grabs it. But we don't stop on the puck, and they get it right back. They play it to the point. Shot comes through from the point, misses the net. Badger City's the first one there. She has room, looking, stick there, breaking up with Bliss, but now it's picked right back up by Badger City. Centers it. Bliss is there to break it up again. She's looking for a lane to get it out. And she does, fires it down the ice, and she needs to get off. Icing is the call. Get a change here, 12:55 left in the third period. And off they go, changes are coming. Oh, yeah, my back gets sore just from standing. Why is that? Hey, I felt like
I don't want my
I don't know. Maybe it's bad shoes.
This 40, 50 pounds.
Well, that definitely could go. Keep carrying around this big weight belt, trying to get in shape. It's like Buck is in the Muskie zone and cleared out over the blue line. Norinsky is there, comes over to Harbluck. She bats out of there, puts it right back to Badger City defenseman. The Badger City defenseman skates right by her, dumps it into the zone. Back to pick it up is Arpin. She tries to reverse it behind the net to Woolsey. Woolsey picks it up on her backhand, goes to the forehand, flips one up the middle to Norinsky. Norinsky has 2 to beat. He's trying to get through and gets that pocket pick there, and out comes Badger City. They throw it right up the middle. Woolsey picks that off. Whoa, mishandled the puck a little bit. Shoot has to come out and cover it up, and didn't want to take any chances there. We're going to get a change here. Well, we're still looking for that first goal. Just under 12 minutes left here in the third period. Bliss coming out to take the draw with Pope and Mason up front. Bliss wins it back to Arpin. Arpin flips off the board. Pope gets there first, can't pitch it by the pinching defenseman again, and Arpin knocks this one down. Number 9, he picks it up for Badger City, carries it down behind the net. He gets her pocket pick. Arpin's taken down and out. Bliss is there. She fires it the other way on the backhand. Down there to pick it up is Mason. Mason's looking for Pope right up the middle. Finds her. Pope gets her step on the defenseman and carries it in. She's got 3 Badger City players on her. Pope spins and turns, gets the puck back up to the point here. That's Cross stepping in with it. Cross gets it over here to Tom. Tom tries to throw it at the net. Deflects off the Badger City player, and the goalie covers that up and gets the whistle in the offensive zone here for the hockey club. Pope lost her neck guard, so she got to go put it back on. Gianna Gushalak coming on to take her place. On the face-off again, Bliss gets it over to Gushalak. But Badger City wins the battle. Comes out, Tom breaks that up. Bliss picks it up in the neutral zone. Trying to get by her player. Carries it in, dumps it into the corner. Down to get it now is Gushalak. She stops, spins. Defenseman makes a nice play, gets it up the wing. Comes up the middle. Finds number 25. That looks like it could be offside. It is offside. They got to regroup. Picking it up is little Mason. Mason goes, excuse me, cross ice to Gushalak. Gushalak up to Cross. Cross is pressuring a little bit. Back into the Badger City zone they go. Badger City regroups in the zone. Swings by Gushalak. Pokes it past Bliss by Tom. And then back to get it now is Cross. Cross goes into the corner with number 20, but rubs her out of the play. 2 players come in from Badger City. Bliss gets there. She tries to get it up to Gushalak, but she fell. Gushalak, Bliss gives it to Pro. Pro's got a 1-on-2. Pro's going to get in. Vic handles around nicely and then draws a hooking penalty. Nice smooth skating there by Charles Perot. She got by everybody and drew a penalty. So now we're going to have a power play shortly. Narinsky picks the puck up behind the net. She's trying to toe drag to everybody. I think that's enough toe drags for this year already. They don't often work, you know.
When they do though.
Ooh man, yeah. That's TSN highlight reel stuff. Yeah. All right, on the face-off, Narinsky's got Perot and Tanguay out there. Hannah White and LePage on the backside on the power play. 10:49 or 10 o'clock, 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes to go. Puck's down in the corner of Pro. Pro's looking for a lane, looking for someone to give it to. Gives it to Hannah White. Hannah White jumps in off the blue line, gives it back to Pro. Pro goes cross ice to LePage. LePage goes down to Hannah White. Misses her. Tanguay's going to pick that up in the corner. Tanguay's looking for someone. Looks on, finds LePage in the slot. LePage gets a good shot off. Nice save by the goaltender. LePage got a lot on that one. And the puck is dumped all the way down here by Badger City. Going back to get it is Hannah White. Hannah White has someone all over her. She puts it up the wall, nobody there but Badger City. Narinsky picks it up now. She turns right into the Badger City player. Picking it up is LePage. Coming to get it. LePage looking to give it to somebody. She gives it to Charles Pearl. Pearl picks it up on the backhand. Carries it in over the blue line. Tries to get it to Tanguay in the middle of the ice. It's broken up there and out comes Badger City. Badger City killing a penalty 1-on-4. She's going to get a shot though. Still has the puck, number 11. 11 goes back to the point. Goes back to 11. They're killing a penalty and got the puck in the offensive zone. Now Tanguay comes in and picks it up. She's looking for over here. That's Harblock. Harblock gets it 1-on-3. Harblock tries to get shot through, gets the puck, her own rebound, comes right back to her, and then she couldn't pick it up a third time. Out comes Badger City with 40 seconds still on the power play. It's looking more like Badger City power play at this point. Tom throws it up the boards to nobody there, and they dump it right back in. Bliss gets it, slows things down, gives it cross ice to Harblock. Off her skate, she kicks it, directs it into the offensive zone. They're going to call it icing, and they're going to have only 22 seconds left here to try to get that first goal on the board. 8:30 left in the third period. So keep battling, girls. Keep digging, keep working. Keep your feet moving. And move the puck. That would be good things to try. On the face-off, Bliss wins it over to the winger. Cross, the defenseman. Cross goes behind net, turns, spins away from her checker. Going to pick it up is Bliss. She's got a bit of space now. Bliss gonna stick handle out to Gushalak. Gushalak pokes it by the defenseman, carries it in. Got two white forwards, or two white Badger City players on her. She dumps it to the far corner. Over there is Harbluck pinching it off. Tom stops and slows it down. Her pass is picked off right up the middle. And a breakaway coming here for Badger City. Girl goes in, shoots, and scores. 3-0 Badger City. That was an even strength goal. Bit of a soft pass there. It was intercepted, and right down the middle of the ice they go. And what I liked about that is a shot. You know, we tend to want to have a deke every time, and we often run ourselves out of space, and often that's what the play is, shoot the puck. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, 3-0 now for Badger City. 8 minutes left in the period. Shot right in on goal. Shayna Shute covers that one up. So down by 3, looking for that first one still. I think that's just fine one. Get that first one. Break that bubble. On the face-off, Narinsky pokes it by. Here's our chance. Hope picks her up now. She's on a breakaway. She is taken down on a breakaway. Maybe a penalty shot? Maybe yes. Maybe no. That means penalty shot. We're going to give a penalty shot here. So, I didn't know that's the symbol here for penalty shot. So Pope's going to draw a penalty shot here. She was on a break and taken down. And they're going to give her a chance to... No. I would be so happy if she shot this puck. We'll see what happens. Controversy.
I think I had Hannah in her.
Did you have Hannah? No, I think I had everybody. I thought under number 24. I thought you had the goalies. Yeah.
I had the goalies.
Yeah. I don't know why you went with those goalies.
10-1.
Yeah.
10-1.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hannah.
Okay, so here's some excitement for the year. 7:49 left. Pope looking for her first goal of the season. Golden opportunity now. Here she comes. On a penalty, coming right down the penalty. Heads up, stick handling in. She wants to shoot it. And she does. 5-hole. She puts us on the board. There we go. There we go. 3-1 is the score. Hey, she shot it. So happy. Happy. Head up all the way. Found an opening and buried it. Good job. All right, on the face-off. Maybe get a little life out of that one. 7:49 left here in the period. Narinsky on the draw. Goes back to the Badger City team, and they get the puck and dump it in. Not far, though, because they hit the play right in the skate, but it worked out because now she's carrying the puck to the net, drags it in, tries to go to the backhand, and didn't get a buyer. Now here come the Muskies again. 3-on-1 shaping up. 3-on-1 shaping up. Hope looking for Narinsky. Gives it to Mason. Mason can't get a shot off. Goes behind the net. Tries to center it. And Badger City gets that puck out of harm's way. Pope's there now. He gets it back down to the corner. Mason's there. Number 11 comes out of the zone with it. Skates up the neutral zone. Fires it hard cross ice and bounces it in. And back in behind the net. And Harper Wilson's there to pick it up. Harper gets pushed off the puck by the Badger City player. Now Pope gets it again. She flips it up the boards, gets it just out of the zone. She was trying to find Narinsky. Narinsky's got all over it now. She pushes it deeper into the Badger City zone and gives chase. Defense would shake her off. And out comes Badger City, right back up the middle. Again, I think our defense are backed in a little too far already. Oh, shot on goal. Big deflection. Shayna Shute down in the butterfly, makes that save. Grayson puts it behind the net. Over here, Arpin's there. Gushalak is there. They put it back in the corner. Picking it up is Badger City. Badger City looking for the point. Gets it back to the point. Shot through. And Shayna finds that one, makes a save, and jumps on the rebound and covers it up. 3-1 is the score. 6:21 left here in the third period. And we're looking for that next one to make this ending interesting here. Bliss is out here on the face-off with Gushalak and Perot. Hannah White and LePage on the defensive side of things. Bliss wins the puck back to LePage. LePage stops, turns it off the glass, gets it over here, and it's up on the dasher. Still up on the dasher. The girls are, now it's down, I think. Log jam in there on the far side. Perot comes out with it. It's a 2-on-2 shaping up. Back checking hard of the Badger City team. They direct that puck into the corner. Perot stays on it. Got Gushlak down there to help her. There's 3 Badger City girls and 2 Fort girls. Perot's doing a good job tying it up down low. Comes loose for a second. They whack it around. LePage is there. She just quickly puts it towards the net. Badger City lets it go to the far corner. There's nothing there. Gushlak quickly cuts her off. Gushlak and Perot again down low battling. Puck comes out. Oh, we had a defenseman get tripped up now. Out comes Badger City. Carries it in over the blue. Looking for somebody. Looking to set something up. Badger City is carried to the far side. Looking for a lane. Looks at cross ice. Gets it to that defenseman. Defenseman shoots it. Perot gets there and gets a stick on it. Deflects it down into the corner. Picks it up again. Bounces it off the wall. Gushlak is there. Gushlak tries to chip it out. Bliss is trying to beat the defenseman, but the defenseman beats her to the puck. They go D to D, regroup, and come back up the ice. Fort's going for a change. That opens up a lane for the Badger City team to get up. Shots deflected into the corner by LePage. Puck is centered. Shoot with the paddle. Knocks it down. Blocks it. And then the defenseman slides it back to Shayna. She covers up. We get a whistle here with just under 5 minutes to play in the third period. Score is still 3-1 Badger City. Narinsky here on the face-off. Looking for one more player. There goes Harbluck. A little late getting out. All right. Narinsky again. The puck's pushed past her by the forward of Badger City. She goes to get it. Defenseman cover her up. Here comes Tanguay out of the zone. Got 3-on-2 shaping up. They back check hard, Badger City. Nice to see. Break that play up. Back in the Badger City zone. They go behind the net, off the glass, and out. And the girl knocks it down with almost a high stick. She skates by across into the offensive zone, carries it down below the goal line. Spins away from cross. Centers it. Misses everybody. That's going to get out over the blue line. Whew, big yawn. Harbluck takes their player down here. Kind of a soft one, but no penalty at least. Harbluck tries to get back to the defense. Cross is there. She's got a player on her. Cross got player draped all over. The player takes that puck away from Cross. Tries to center it. Gets it out. Again, walks around Cross. The girl goes to the net. Goes to the net and Cross shoot. Makes a save. It looked for a while like it might have got in there, but between Tom and Shoot, they were able to keep that one out. Got that girl get a little bit too much space. Beat us to the puck. Walked out of the corner there and almost punched it in. Whew, close. Good save. Yeah. Good save by Shoot. 3:55 here in the third period. It's got some fresh legs out there now. With Pope and Mason. Puck's fired through. Pope's going to be the first one to pick it up on the sidewall. Tries to get away, but it was checked there by number 10 from Badger City. 10 now loses it to Arpin. Arpin's going to carry that puck out of the zone. She gains the red line, dumps it in. Puck's in deep. Mason on the forecheck. Defenseman spins away, but Mason is able to get back onto her and tie her up. They fire it around the boards. Arpin gets that first goal going towards the net. Mason deflects it just into the corner. Mason gets there again. She's taken out by 2 Badger City players. Pope goes in to help. It's 3-3 now down there. Battling. Badger City wins the puck back, and they carry it behind the net. Stops. Pope takes her player out. The Badger City finds the lane, gets it. Bliss cuts her off, keeps it in the offensive zone. Badger City finds it again and just ices it down the ice. Now we're under 3 minutes. 2:55 left here in the third period. 3-1 is the score. Badger City holds on to a 2-goal lead. Same as the first game. They got us by 2. Let's see if we got time to narrow that gap here one more time. Narinsky's going to step in on the faceoff. Ties up her centerman, the puck lays there. She tries to get it back to the point. Hannah White finds it for a second, but then had it poke checked off her stick into the neutral zone. Now she got a player coming on her quickly. She pokes the puck again ahead to Narinsky. Narinsky tries to get it over the blue line, but Hannah White's there to dump it in deep. Now Narinsky's on the forecheck. Puck goes right over to Charles Perot. She can handle it. Goes back to the Badger City player. Hannah White keeps it in the blue line. Oh, momentarily bounced over Sept. Badger City now comes out and gets position on Gianna. tries to center it, knocks down by a skate with LePage. Goes back in the corner. Puck is centered again. Number 4 for Badger City spins away, looking for someone to give it to. Goes back to the wide open point. Not sure where our wingers are. Now we got a 2-on-1 shaping up between Nurinsky and Gushalak. Nurinsky tried to get the puck past her and could not get it by her. Back comes Badger City. Hard shot on net, and Schutte makes the save, squeezes that one. No rebound. 2:01 remaining in the third period. 3-1 is the score. Another change of lines here. 2 minutes left to try and get one more, girls. Let's go. Bliss is on the face-off. We lost Easton earlier. I guess she had a little of a sore foot, so we were down to 2 centermen for the majority of this game. Cross is there. Tanguay picks that puck up, bounces it out. Bliss is there. She gets the puck back to herself, looking for a person to give it to. Fires it cross ice to Harbluck. She deflects it into the offensive zone. Harbluck gives chase. Behind the net carries for Badger City. Tanguay is there to break it up. Bliss jumps in to help out with Tanguay. Tanguay puts it back down below the goal line. Badger City swings it back the other way. The girl cuts right up in front of her net, finds the lane and carries the puck out. Banks a hard pass off the wall, gets in behind Cross. No icing and no offside. That girl centers it right off a stick and right on the shoot. A couple bad bounces there, and Shayna had to be sharp. Makes a couple saves, squeezes it, and we got a face-off. Still in our zone. Minute 24 left here in the game. And then it's football Sunday. Whew. Got a lot of lineups to set here before we get on the road. Off the face-off. Bliss loses it. They get a chance here. They stick handling through all by herself, right in on goal, and Schutte takes away the bottom of the net, covers that up. We've got another whistle here. A little lack of communication maybe off the face-off, where our responsibilities are, defensive zone responsibilities. Obviously, things they haven't had time to work on that yet. 11 there. She likes to push it right past the centerman. The centerman doesn't tie her up. She's going to get a chance every time. But 11, I've seen her do that about 8 times this game, I think. Push it past the centerman and then beat them to the puck in the corner. This time she tried to draw it back. She's tied up. Tanguay comes through, gets to that puck, looking to chip it out. Almost did, but the girl kept it in. They're battling on the wall, Bliss and Tanguay. 11's there on the Badger City team. Tanguay gets that puck again and gets it out over the blue line. Out to the neutral zone, right back into our zone though. They turn it over quick regroup. Cross is going in the corner with 11. Cross and 11 tie up. Bliss comes in to get the puck. 47 seconds left in the game. Bliss goes up to Harbluck. Harbluck giving it back to Bliss. Bliss coming through the neutral zone with a little bit of speed. She's got Pope with her. Bliss gets around one and shoots it on net, but it hits a skate like they often do. And back comes Badger City. 1-on-3, but she's got a player sneaking in the net. She throws one on net. Schutte knocked it down with her glove, and it goes behind the net. 25 seconds left here in the game. Throwing it across the front. Pope knocks that one down. Pope has a player up the middle. Couldn't get it to Nurinsky though. Turned over at the blue line. Back comes Badger City. 20 seconds. Number 20, sorry, 15 seconds. Tom gets a skate on that one. Tries to flip it towards the blue line. Kept in by Badger City. Put back down in below the goal line. 5 seconds left here in the third. And that's going to do it for this hockey game. Badger City gets one last crack of a shot. Throws it in from the point. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess we can say the season is officially underway. We had a 2-0 loss to Badger City with an empty net goal and an 8-2 loss to the Selects from Wisconsin. And then today we lose 3-1 again to Badger City. So not terrible, you know, lots of things to learn and work from. And love to see these teams again, but we probably won't have a chance this year. But maybe next year we'll set something like this up again, but maybe a few weeks into our season so we have a chance to work on a few other things before coming. But nonetheless, great weekend. Thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll be back on air in Winnipeg, Manitoba, October 24th, right, Adrian?
Yes.
There we go. So, okay, thanks. See you then.